first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
The Raiders now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Moore, the man in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That pass complete to Moore.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Murray now. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. The That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Murray's pass intercepted by the Bengals.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, the better decision would have been to knock the ball down. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the prop.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. They've got his man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And the Bengals first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line is especially on two-point tries. Sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And room there to work it inside the 25.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Murray.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Complete to number 1. A gain of 47.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. You know, this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though this...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for Las Vegas.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Slot man moves right. They'll go option on second down, right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal.
He'll find Bateman once more.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Rashad Bateman.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
14-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Back to throw it, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble.
But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Eckler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely. A bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them